Okay, so open standards. They encourage interoperability, competition, and innovation. They also guarantee that no single company's product can monopolize a market or have any unfair advantages over its competition. An example of this would be like purchasing a router for a home. There would be many different choices you could choose from. They can include like Internet Protocol version 4, IPv4, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, 80.23 Ethernet, and 802.11 wireless LAN.
These open standards and protocols were previously discussed. They allow a client running Apple's OS X operating system to download a web page from a web server running the Linux operating system. This is because both operating systems implement the open protocols. Several international standards organizations are responsible for setting networking standards.
A closed standard is a file format protocol or program which has wide public acceptance. It does not comply with the requirements for a free or open standard. The documentation and specification for closed standards are not available to the public, enabling its developer to sell and license the code. While this process increases the revenue potential for a useful file format, it may limit acceptance and drive the adoption of a similar open standard instead.
All right, so an example of an open standard versus a closed standard would be Android versus iOS. Android, it's owned by Google, but they allow like other companies such as Samsung, HTC, LG, Motorola, all of them like use Android like operating system to power their devices because it's open source and they let any company use it. While iOS, on the other hand, Apple has a closed standard, which means that they don't allow anyone else to use their software to run their phone. So, yeah.